Hello everybody, Big Blades here, and today I'm going to give you as much of an update as I can on the 787 project. So I know it's only been a couple days, but an enormous amount of progress has been made since you last saw this plane. So I'm going to go directly into what we've done so far. So I know you're probably going to notice this first, but no, those parts have not gotten here yet. They're coming from quite a distance away, so they may be another week or so before they arrive, but when they do show up, I'm hoping they're going to work because they cost a lot of money, but I'm hoping they're really going to improve the way this looks right here, and it's going to take this plane to a whole new level. So this might look decent right now, but let's hope this looks really good. So that's not where the main progress has been made. The main progress has been made up here. Now, I know in the last update there was some stuff going on up here, but a lot more has happened since you saw that. So the nose is becoming much more refined in its shape, and a lot of progress has been made to the bottom. It's hard to see it here, and there's still a lot of things that need to happen. I am experimenting with these larger wedges here. They worked out really well on the 737, and this is propped up right now so I can work on it. This is very temporary how that looks. There'll be doors and everything, but yeah, a lot of stuff going on. And I'm trying to use as many techniques as I can to smooth this out. I grossly underestimated the amount of red pieces I would need for this. So you guessed it, that means another order, so it'll probably be another few days before you see a video on this part of the plane. Though I was able to have my nice organized table here, was able to secure the parts for the tail. So I might start on that, or I might finish up the 747, I don't know, but there is content, so don't worry. So yeah, that's generally what I've done there. You can see that I have a couple of door cutouts now for where the doors will be, and I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. You can see the bars that they will clip onto, and you can also kind of see what the interior is going to look like. The interior, I believe I said this in the last video, will not be done when the section's done. I will build the entire plane first, and then the last order will cover the interior. So some things will remain a little barren for now, but that's only temporary. They will be filled in later. And I think the roof looks pretty good. Again, this is not connected here at all. That's just sitting there so I can kind of see what it's going to look like. I know a lot of you are going to really like this. I put a little window in the door so you can kind of see it there. I think that really brings it to the next level. It also helps you know that there is a door there because the window does look a little bit different than the door itself. And the parts that I used for that are these, can focus there, these 1x1 light blue tiles, I believe. They were very expensive, but I'm very happy with how they looked. I did them in blue because this plane would have had these tinted windows, and you can kind of see it here, that window right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's tinted blue. I'm going to replace some of the clear windows with blue windows to represent passengers dimming their windows down in flight. I know on the ground they would have all been clear so you can see out the windows because it's a safety hazard if they're not, but I did want to have that feature available. On this side you can see it better when the doors actually open, and there's the window again. I am debating whether I should have some clear ones, but I think the blue looks a little bit better than the clear. Again, that's sort of what it looks like with it's not open. Again, I have some ideas. I'm going to try to clean that up as much as I can. And I think this is looking very smooth. I'm very happy with how it looks, and I think it's going to work out very well. I'm actually pretty excited for how this thing's going to go, and the tail is probably going to be the next thing I do after this to try to finish this off. I'm hoping I can get it done in a reasonable time frame, though I am not sure if it's going to be reasonable, since the way I generally do things is I order the bulk parts, right? And then I get about this far into the section when I realize, oh crap, I did not get enough of these, or oh, I need more of these, and that's what I call the secondary order. It always happens because I always forget parts, and then I have to wait for that to show up. And I know it's sort of a joke at this point that I'm always waiting for orders to show up, but if I want this thing to look good the first time around, the orders are incredibly necessary because I don't want to make any compromises on this plane because I want it to look very nice. And a plane this large, yeah, you end up missing a lot of things when you're making the orders, but it'll come out looking really nice. So another thing that I wanted to talk about with this was how I'm going to transport it. Now, as you can already tell, this plane is turning out to be incredibly large. I'm backing up, trying not to hit the table here, but I'm right next to the 747, which is somewhat under construction. Don't ask about that. That's another video. it's a very large plane, and the only problem it's going to pose is that this plane is designed to go to Brick Fair. Now, if you don't know what Brick Fair is, it's a convention that has Lego. So it's on the other side of the country, and fitting this plane that is probably going to be 5 feet long and 5 feet wide in a suitcase on a plane is going to be challenging. So yeah, the way I've designed it is the wings come off, the fuselage breaks apart in 2 sections. Right where the blue line is, it breaks apart there, and then it breaks apart right again at the base of the wing. It does that because it needs to fit into a suitcase, and it needs to be sturdy while fitting into that suitcase. So that's really what I wanted to keep the update to on this one. The next one probably won't be for a few days because I need to order more parts for the nose. Just a heads up now, I may start the tail, though I don't want to start that until I'm done with the nose because the parts might get intermingled. But do expect an update video on the 747 coming very soon. So that's all I'm going to really have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, bye for now.